It's Week 13 of the 2023 season, and we'll be watching the Falcons' towering wide receiver. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Falcons and the Packers, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Black, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Black, he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On 3rd down, it's Black, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first down, Black. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Black. And he's going to be brought down.
Let's go now.
2nd and 4. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Back now in Atlanta. Action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Let's go. Full set. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Black. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that...
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, right.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on... So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter.
Let's go now. Hurry, hurry. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Black. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 more there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Black. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Black. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
We all love that home run hit. Can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So the Packers down on the scoreboard, and time a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Black. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle they go. Black. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Handoff to the fullback, Burton. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Atlanta, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.